Good morning, students. Today we discuss about the network models. So these network models already previously we discussed the OSI model, Open System Interface model, and now we discuss about the next model is the TCP/IP model. So before discuss about the TCP/IP model, first what is the mean by TCP? How it is work? What are the characteristics of the transmission? Control protocol, and same as is the what is the ip is nothing but a internet protocol. What are the characteristics, how it is used, and majorly these two how it work in the network. So first let us discuss about the TCP. It is nothing but a transmission control protocol. So in this transmission control protocol is one of the most important protocol of the internet protocol, and it mostly widely used protocol for the data transmission in communication network such as internet. So majorly these transmission control protocol we are using the internet, and it is majorly purpose this protocol. So communication between the entities, like entities is nothing but are two pairs or multiple players or some thousands of pairs, but these using these TCP, it is a communication between the data transmission. And moreover in this these TCP protocol majorly advantage of TCP protocol, it receive always a sends either positive or negative acknowledgement about the data packets to the sender. That the sender always has about whether the data packet is reach the destination. If not reach the destination, it is also resend the destination data. Okay, and these transmission control protocol connection oriented protocol. So in this connection oriented protocol means it removes the 2 points establishing by the sending actual data. So that is the major advantage of this TCP protocol, and it is a recovery mechanism also there. Recovery mechanism means if you are sending the data sender to receiver, the receiver is not receiving the actual data. In this TCP, it recovering the data and recover the data and sending receiving data. That is the advantage of the TCP transmission control protocol. And this one is also a end-to-end mechanism. This mechanism we can discuss later, that is the client server architecture lo we discuss about the error end-to-end listening. And this is the one of the most advantage of this TCP transmission control protocol. It is a to error checking mechanism also is there in the transmission control protocol. And next, one more advantage of this transmission control protocol, the data is sending, so sender to receiving, the flow of control is a quality of services providing the this transmission control protocol. Okay, and the role of this transmission control protocol in the network, it performs a very good performance in the transmission protocol in the network. This is the TCP model transmission control protocol. Now the coming to next one is the internet protocol. What is mean by internet protocol? So internet protocol is nothing but so it is a unreliable connection less oriented protocol. This one is a guaranteeing a successful transmission of data. This is a guarantee successful also transmission of data. So same the TCP also a data transmission, the transmission protocol, and IP also a data transmission protocol. So these two are the TCP and IP protocols are the a paired reliable protocols are the TCP and IP protocol. These TCP IP protocol such as we are using the transport layer in the TCP and IP protocol. So majorly this TCP IP protocol TCP and IP protocol normally such as these internet such majorly this TCP IP protocol we are using the network. So that is the network we are proposing in means it is identify the locations and identify the addresses each and every segment. That is the major advantage of the TCP and IP protocol. So in this internet protocol normally determine a datagram is one of the local or remote networks. So and moreoverly this internet protocol, so internet protocol, so if we are sending the data, it can be used for communication between many different computers at the same time. And majorly this internet protocol, the data is broken up into a small pieces. The pieces is nothing but a packets. These packets to send via internet through computer. So that is the advantage of the internet protocol. So and it is a majorly responsibility is routing for the packet correction mechanism. We are using majorly the internet protocol is the packet correction using the routing. So this one is nothing but internet protocol. So these two are the majorly we are using the network communication using in the TCP and IP protocols. Now next coming to the TCP IP reference model. This is the most important in the exam point of view. So before discuss about the TCP IP model, so already we discussed the OSI model, Open System Interface Reference Model. In this Open System Interface Model, we are discussed about these total 7 layers. The one layer is the physical layer and data link layer and network layer, and next one is the transport layer and session layer, presentation layer, application layer. So same coming to the TCP IP also, 4 layers are there. The 4 layers is the first one is the data link layer, second one is the network layer, and third one is the transport layer, fourth one is the application layer. So here this link is nothing but a data link layer. This is nothing but is a network layer. Another name is called as a internet layer, and this one also transport layer. This one is the application layer. So same whatever the OSI model or the layer how it works, coming to the TCP also it is also same work, but we can discuss about the each and every layer. So the first layer is we discuss about the first layer, data link layer. So in this data link layer, so normally this data link layer we are using the in these 4 layers. The first layer is the data link layer, and the next layer is the internet layer, and fourth one is the application layer. Okay, the internet layer first lecture even the so data link layer. First one is here the discuss about the application layer. But what is meant by application layer? In this application layer, we are using the HTTP and FTP. We are using the HTTP and FTP. We discuss next topic. That is means HTTP is nothing but a hypertext transfer protocol, and FTP is nothing but a file transfer protocol. We discuss about the next topic. In this application layer, which is the highest level of OSI model, in this OSI reference model, this one is the highest reference layer. So but coming to the TCP IP reference model, the first layer is the OSI first layer in the TCP IP model. So it is a closest to end user. It means the OSI application layer allows user to interact with the other application, but in the application layer interacts with the software application to implementing a component. So that is the major advantage of this application layer. In this application layer, it interacts with the software application to implement and communicate the component. So the data by this application layer, the program is always outside the scope of the OSI model. So in this majorly this application layer, the purpose is such as applications for the we are using the file transfer, emails and remote logins, etc. So in this one is the application layer. what are the functions of the application layer? In this application layer, majorly it identify the communication partners and synchronizing the communication partners and synchronizing the synchronize the communication, and it allows the users log on to remote host. It allows the user log on to remote host, and this layer it provides the email services also. It provides the email services also. Okay, and this application layer it offers the database and access the global information about the various objects and services. So these application layer functions. Okay, next coming to the transport layer. So in this transport layer, how much data should be sent, transport layer, how much data should be sent and where, at what rate, and this layer it pulls the message which is are received from the application layer. It received the application layer, and majorly this transport layer it helps the data units are delivered error free and in a sequence. Error free in a sequence in the transport layer. So this transport layer is also a reference of the successful data transmission, and it sends the next data in case no errors occurred. The transport layer flow of control and the error controls as segmentations, it can be error free అనేది చేస్తుంది ట్రాన్స్పోర్ట్ లేయర్. ఓకే, ద ఫంక్షన్స్ ఇంపార్టెంట్ ఆఫ్ ద మేజర్గా ట్రాన్స్పోర్ట్ లేయర్లో ఇట్ డివైడ్ ఎ మెసేజ్ కెన్ బి డివైడెడ్ అండ్ రిసీవింగ్ ఫ్రమ్ ద సెషన్ లేయర్ into segments and numbers, then to make a sequence manner in the transport layer. Okay, and it makes sure that the message is delivered and the correct process of the destination machine. Okay, and the entire next one is it makes sure that the entire message without any error, else it should be retransmitted. If any error is occurred, it can be error free, then the data it can be receive the data. Okay, or receive the destination data. That is the advantage of the transport layer in the TCP IP model. Okay, next coming to the internet layer, or this one is called as a network layer. In this network layer, it is transferring the variable length of a data sequence from one node to another node, helps various networks in the internet layer or the network layer. So in this network layer, major advantage is the routing. Major advantage of the routing, and next one వచ్చేసిన తర్వాత it is a multicast grouping also. Major advantage of routing and multicasting, and next one వచ్చేసిన తర్వాత address assignment of these internet layer. So that means addressing means every machine is connected to the internet is assigned to an IP address called IP address. So by the protocol, easy to identify source and destination in the mechanism. This mechanism is the majorly at each and every system we can assign it, and that is the major advantage. If we, for example, if we in our homes, each and every house one number, unique number, that is nothing but house number. So if we type the house number, it find the location and it find the address. So same as is each and every system or each and every pair we can assign it the one address. So this address we can identify it easily. Okay, so that is the major advantage of the network layer in the TCP IP model. And the last one is coming to the data link layer. This data link layer, it can be using the destination address providing by the network. Destination address by providing the network. So it includes in this network layer majorly this is by hardware. It can be using the hardware devices with directly interfaces with a network medium, like we are using the coaxial cables, optical cables and fiber cables and twisted cables. We are using this link layer. So link is nothing but one pair to link another pair. So while we are using this link, what type of cables you are using, like what type of network you are using. The network is within the cable, or the network is a satellite network, or the network is the radio frequency. So this link layer we can using in the TCP IP reference model. So the main advantage of the TCP IP means the present we are using this TCP IP model. A specific number of computers should be connected to the internet, and how the data should be transmitted between them. Okay, and it helps majorly a virtual network when a computer, multiple computers networks are connected to the together. So that is the, and one more example, one more advantage of this TCP IP model, it allow the communication over a large distance also. This is the TCP IP reference model.